Hello and welcome back to Tiny Home Tuesday. So today we're going to be building a tiny home. Today we're going to do the James Turner Basics Build Challenge, but in a tiny home. I've never actually done any of his challenges, but I watch his videos. I've seen other people do his challenges. This one seems to be very popular right now. So this is his website. If you don't know who he is, I feel like you probably do if you're watching any of my videos, if you watch Sims videos, but he is a very popular Sims and other game YouTuber, and he's been around for a while, and he has a lot of these challenges on his website. So, okay, item challenges, basics build challenge. So the idea of this challenge is that there will be one of each item that you need in a Sims house, like toilet, bed, counter, sink, like the items that a Sim basically needs to live a normal Sim life. First, I have to go through and take out the packs that I don't have. We're gonna generate. Whenever I watch these videos, people always go like, I'm gonna generate it like 3 times to really I'm like, I don't know, it's random every time. Guys, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go with the first set of random items after we hit generate. All right, ready, generate. Oh my gosh, already the squat toilet? Come on. Okay then. That was a mistake. You know what though? It's pretty good overall. The squat toilet is unfortunate because 2 weeks ago I did a Tomarong tiny home and that would have been a good time to use the squat toilet. And this sleek stone sink is not going to go well with this shower at all. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting this. We'll see. So we do have 2 Realm of Magic items, and then the kitchen will be no problem with these. That's a great combination. Bed, trash can, all that stuff, totally fine. So I kind of wanted to generate the items first and from there pick our lot and all that. I'm going to build in Hopewell Hills in San Sequoia. These are the items we have to work with. It's not bad. Definitely not bad here. 6 by 6 is 36. I mean, a tiny home in The Sims is actually pretty big. So I think we have quite a bit of room to work with here. We have this huge bed, which is unfortunate because one thing about tiny homes is that I usually do like a bunk bed or a single bed. I'm thinking we go with a tall wall to make it look a little bigger. So I had looked up because I will admit I didn't know like where all in the world uses a squat toilet. I went to Thailand, I didn't see any of them. So like I know they're there, but I don't always encounter them. So I looked up what areas of the world use squat toilets, and I was thinking about the Courtyard Oasis pack, which is kind of like a Moroccan look to it. So I'm thinking that we go with something like that. And then I'm thinking that we just have our door right here, just a little bit of an overhang. Also, this is just a nice excuse to use like a lot of the tile patterns. Okay, maybe this should be smaller. We have some very pretty options for the walls with this kit. I really like this, at least for part of the house. What I'm thinking is maybe we do this in here and right here, and then we do plain on the rest of it. I like this, and then I'm thinking we'll put like big windows over here too. What's happening there? That is not supposed to happen. Okay, cool. We're like 3 minutes in and it's already glitching in weird ways. We are not going to use that foundation. I'm not touching that. We're gonna add these windows on each side here. Ooh, the door is very pretty. And oh, we do have, yeah, okay, no, we need the bigger door. Even though this is a tiny home, it's gonna be very grand. There we go. That's what I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a bigger, better one. Oh, I love this kit. You know what? This is a nice opportunity to use a kit that I don't normally use. For our wall patterns, if we do this, then we'll have just the tile there, which would be nice. Okay, I like it. That one looks very bathroomy. We have a good blue tile. See, I feel like even these look a little better than the other. Shall we have an all tile roof? And tile here. I feel like this is a house where like more is more. You know, just like the more tiles, the more beautiful colors I add, the better it's gonna look. And look at these items with it. I think we got something going on here. All right, I'm pretty happy with how the outside is looking. And of course, we're gonna add some like Courtyard Oasis stuff outside because a lot of it is meant to be more outdoors. And maybe we'll add another door back here somewhere if we can. Looking good, I think. And then maybe we can do a little kitchen area here. I think I have a vision. All right. All right. Maybe we go with the colorful counters to match our stuff. Maybe we don't go gold in the kitchen. And we do have that stove. So I got the Electric Baker's Dream stove, which is from Dream Home Decorator, and it slots into the counter. I think this counter set has one of the best cabinet options when it comes to the bigger pieces. Okay, why won't you go over here? It's like small but fancy. Oh no, why does it like not match the counter? I'm gonna put that on the ground. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen with it, but that's what I'm doing with it. Now we can move this over a little bit. Do our sink here, our stove over here, and then maybe we can do our corner cupboard. Yeah, so we can go a little higher. I don't mind going a little bit higher. Nobody can reach those top cabinets anyways, right? Probably someone can. I can't. So if I can't do it, my sim can't do it. I love the corners. I have a weird obsession. Like, it should be studied. I don't know what my deal is with the corner pieces. I think it's just because they're different and it just gives you something that you don't normally see. And I just like it. Okay? Okay. Why don't we have like a teeny tiny skinny one to go on the end? Isn't that the point of these? We do have a tiny little end counter, so I don't know why we don't have a little end cap here. This one would work. It just, okay, you know what? It works. Just is weird to place. Okay. Look at that. That is a beautiful kitchen for a tiny home. Maybe what we do is make our lounge space like outside so that it's like a courtyard and not worry about having it inside so much. I feel like, you know, if you're in an area where it's warm, then you do have a lot of like indoor outdoor space like that. So we'll see about that. I'm kind of going back and forth between rooms instead of like fully finishing one before moving on to the next one, because I have to make sure that all this stuff can fit. I kind of like this. I understand if there's some backlash over this color scheme. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna go with this here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the green tile floor that matches what we already have going on. Now we need to just go tile by tile, do the border. If nothing else, it's fun to use the items that I don't always use. You know, if you don't like this build, then you're just against progress, I guess, and trying new things. There we go. We have our nice, beautiful tiled floor. And then I'm thinking with some of the decorative items and like our table and chairs, we'll be able to work in more of these colors and bring it together. Oh, this one has like doors on it. Yes. Okay. We definitely need to use that. Yeah. Love that. I'm good with that because we're going to have an outdoor seating area here. Let's work on this bathroom, which is huge. In this giant bathroom, we have plenty of room for a bathtub, and I feel like it's just kind of an ornate large bathroom, so why not have a bathtub in here? I'm wondering if we do the bathtub from the sleek bathroom kit, if that is going to help tie in our sink or isolate our shower more. I think it works. I think having more is helpful here. I'm also not opposed to the idea of like a water closet, like we have our squat toilet in its own little room, and maybe we add one of these windows here. I think these are actually kind of high because the wall height is high, and yeah, the Sims are actually like down here. You know what? It's a grand house even though it doesn't look like it. And you know what? Obviously, I forgot the fridge, okay? You probably noticed it. I didn't. It would be nice if I could just put it here. All right. The kitchen is okay. And we need some beautiful tile in here, but I'm not sure if we're going to go with this one again. I think we might be able to work with the Jungle Adventure. That matches our bathtub perfectly. Do we want a bathroom that matches perfectly? I think yes. Okay. I like that. I think that looks really good with the style. You know what? The white kind of goes. And if I make it go by making the floor white, maybe that will help. We're going to go with that one. And in here, we can just copy this. That's fine with me. The harder part is going to be trying to make all this come together with a rug. Like if we use the Realm of Magic rug. Okay. Tying in our shower a little bit. I'm gonna go with that. The blue would match that in the window. Oh, we have a blue tub. I didn't know we had that swatch. I've never used that, never seen it. I am gonna go with it. I think that looks a little better, but I am wondering if we should go back to this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this shower is a little bit of a challenge. That's the whole point, you know? It's a challenge. What is this? Is this new? They did just have an update, a base game update. Okay, I've never seen this mirror before, right? Right, this is new. I'm convinced this is new, but I don't know for sure. Despite doing Sims builds, I don't keep up with the news very much, and it's really just because right now I'm not purchasing new packs with the whole buyout thing, so I'm just like, I don't know, like, what's the point? But maybe I should, because there's stuff like that. Okay, let's do a white frame that matches our shower and our rug. Does not go with this sink, but I am doing my best to make everything go together. Let's do the bedroom and then we'll come back. I think we have to have our door over here. It would be nice if we could match this door, but I took up too much space here and I could get rid of this. Okay, yeah, I should. Ugh. Kitchen is getting smaller and smaller. Okay, so we have a nice big door now to our bedroom, and that actually leaves us a little bit of space to put a trash can right here. Beautiful bed. I have no problem with this bed for sure. Now, what do we want to do with this bed? There's a lot of different colors. What makes the most sense with this guy? I mean, I will say I'm definitely not a fan of the Realm of Magic furniture. I think it has really cute decorations and Create-A-Sim items and gameplay. I don't like the this design. Like, what is this? I don't like it. I think we need some nice light wood in here to match our bed. I'm trying to decide. We probably should add some curtains. I just think they're really gonna like ruin these giant windows. First I have to figure out which ones are the appropriate height for this. Okay. Let's see if we have a good swatch in these ones. Just trying to pick out ones that do cover. No, these ones are all weird pattern. Like, I will never want that pattern in a room. It's kind of an annoying curtain. Maybe these would work. These businesses and hobbies, they're very versatile. I think that is going to be our best option, but we could go green to match the windows and add some color. Those are the winners. Now, this does function as a dresser. I just don't, it doesn't look enough like a dresser for me to accept that that's the dresser for this room. So I'm going to add another one, and maybe we just do the matching one to tie it together. I'm going to go ahead and add this one too. I don't believe we're going to be able to put a TV in here. I'm going to give them a TV in this bedroom. I feel like for most of my builds, when they start to really come together is when I decide who's living in this house. So I feel like I have to decide what is this house? Like who's here? Who is this? And I'm thinking that this is like a middle-aged couple. No kids, obviously. I feel like these were clashing with the wall, just like being plain white. So, oh, you know what? Yeah, let's add some pattern in here. I love that. It matches these well. I think it goes well with the green curtains too. Back to TVs. That's what I was doing. What about this one? I think the flowers would look nice here. Don't want too much green, but I also think that a green rug is going to look really nice in here. Like that. Oh, that looks great. Simple, I like it. This is now 3 dressers in this room, but I think these work well as a nightstand. They're not really convenient for reaching over and grabbing things, but they would work. We need some big art here, or a big mirror like the Jungle Adventure mirror, which I love. That is perfect. Yes, okay. Since they live in this house where we're not doing a whole lot of electronics, I'm gonna give them an alarm clock. Okay, there we go. I want a little either stack of books or just a book to go there. Sure, you can read this. It looks like a fantasy book, maybe. I do like that. I feel like this room is just kind of we don't need a whole lot in there because the curtains and the windows are so big and colorful. So let's move on. First, I want to get a dining table. We need some cool chairs. I love these chairs. I might use them a little too much is the only thing, but I like how they match our cupboards. Yeah, I think a little wood table would look better. I feel like I just need a wood that matches the chairs and then we'll be fine. And then we can add a rug in here too. Hey, what about that? I feel like this helps bring together the teal countertops that I've chosen for some reason and the green in the tile and the floor. Okay. I feel like I need to give these people like personality and hobbies too to make this feel cohesive. So we have a couple, a middle-aged couple, no kids. I mean, because we're doing this kind of like indoor-outdoor lifestyle, we have this small house. I feel like they're scaling back. Maybe they're not so much into technology, so maybe they really like to read. Why don't we give them a big bookshelf, because we can bring these all the way up, and then we can put like a reading nook over here. I do like this. And we have a swatch that will have like the teal on it. Yeah, look at that. As far as like matching the colors, very happy with that. This doesn't really help that much for our Sims. They're pretty tiny. But I will put that here so that they could theoretically get up on these higher shelves. Let's do one of these pillows. I mean, I don't want to make it so that like they can't sit on it, but there, that just looks a little nicer, a little more cozy. We got plenty of room for a little table here. You know what I want? I think our Jungle Adventure hanging plant would look so good here. That's perfect. I love that. You know, they still have phones. They're not that far removed from technology. They got a secret TV in their bedroom, you know? They still need these things. Let's do a pink Coach purse. I'm thinking one of these baskets from Jungle Adventure. I love them, and I think they look good everywhere. You know, we don't have a ton of room in the bedroom. Let's just add some shoes here. Maybe over here we could add something. We do have another Jungle Adventure plant. This one, you know what? I like it. Technically, this will count for the tile count for the house, but I don't really care. And I'm kind of thinking we put in a pool over here too, really. I mean, why not? I've added the green tile out here from For Rent, and then added some of the Jungle Adventure plants around. So I'm liking the way this is looking outside. I just feel like we have to keep going with like the busy tiles and not do anything too plain. Now, I know there's some great items in this kit, the Courtyard Oasis, which is running the show here. I know there's some really great items in here, yes, that we absolutely need. So we're gonna get this couch. We'll definitely get like a table. Like I said, like we're having a very nice outdoor seating area here to make up for the lack of one inside. Oh, we have such good stuff in this kit. I just love it. And then I'm thinking that we will do a little fountain moment over here, but we'll keep it down on the ground, and then we'll have a path going to the front of the house. Let's do this tree over here by our pool area. We're definitely going to use that, the giant banana leaf plant. I love this plant. It's just too big for most builds. Oh, the lanterns, yes. Kind of just getting this stuff out at this point because I know I'm going to use it. I just don't know exactly where. And since we're going to put a pathway out here, let's add these here too. You know what? Let's throw a column over here just because we can. Not sure which pack is going to have the best pool loungers. Tell you what, it's not going to be the base game ones. I know that much. Oh, we have some plain colored ones with Island Living too. We'll have 3 in case they have a guest over. I really like this tray kind of thing that has like towels on it. Yeah, we'll just sneak that over here and add a little drink tray, the one that comes with it. I mean, what do we think about lighted shrubs out here for them? Nah, who wouldn't want some lit up shrubs outside? I don't think I'm very good at backyards, to be honest. I feel like I always do this kind of thing where I'm just like, yeah, I'll just cover the whole thing up with bushes or something. But it's, you know, it's what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go with it. And I think out here I'm gonna go more this route with the Island Living. All right, so I've got the outside all done. Here's our pool area and all of our landscaping. That is a lot of plants, but yeah, I feel like this couple, they like to tend to their plants. They like to come out here and read. They're simple people. So this is a very ornate tiny home, but it is a tiny home nonetheless. I love it. It's unique, definitely different from what I normally do. Let's go ahead and tour this place. All right, going in our beautiful green front door here. Here's our lovely kitchen. I did put a tray with a book and the mug there. Didn't add a lot of kitchen accessories because we do need space to prep, and that one counter, they can prep on the stovetop, but yeah, I just wanted to give them room to prep food in that corner. Over here we have our beautifully decorated bookshelves. And now we go into our bedroom. Again, with the book on the table, that's our one hobby we gave them. A little alarm clock. So we have our very tall nightstand dressers and our little dresser over here with our plant and a few accessories and our framed TV. Beautiful room here. I know it's very hard to see in these tight quarters. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, I forgot that that plant is coming in. I will fix that. Don't let me forget. But anyways, let's go. How those ceilings are tall. Okay. Forgot about this little area. So we have our shoes lined up nicely down there, and then we have the little like mail thing here with keys, more keys, phone, purse, everything you need for entering your home. Our lovely blue and white bathroom with some gold accents. Over here we have our squat toilet, which is just a single room. 2-tile room with a squat toilet. I added this heated towel rack here. We have a towel rack over by the sink. And then I also added this ottoman with like the bath salts and stuff like that. Just some toiletries over here. Let's see the pool area first. All right. Here it is. I felt like there used to be more stuff over there. There's a tree there that's not showing up. That's what's happening. Okay, we have some pool floaties. Actually, we have just one. Some lounge chairs, and then I added a little shade here. This house definitely does not match the environment. I didn't really know where to build this, but we have this tray over here from the Riviera Retreat kit that has the towels. Love that. Oh, this view. Wow. That's an amazing view into the house. And over here, we do have plants on this wall, but it's not showing up right now. The free camera can get complicated. I'm going to stop using it now. So we saw the inside, and now we have these jungle adventure plants hanging here, some lighting out here. We can look at it in the nighttime with all the lights. What a beautiful spot. Like imagine just sitting here and reading. Then over here we have our lovely fountain. We could put it in live mode so we can see it fountaining. Yeah, very pretty in live mode. And it's a decent time of day. It's 6 a.m. so we get a little bit of the darkness here, dark nighttime lighting. We just have a simple path going back there, and that is our Tiny Home Tuesday build for today. Unique build with the James Turner Challenge. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.